Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at The Thing 40th anniversary poster figure from NECA. This is definitely an oddity and just like the perfect type of exclusive. Just a really kind of off-the-wall, sort of weird sort of thing that really doesn't, I guess, in general, wouldn't fit into like a mainline release. However, it's definitely special. It's out there enough to be a kind of a one-off. And yeah, definitely not a figure I ever thought I would see. So I was absolutely interested. I passed on it the first go around for whatever reason, and luckily they put it up a second time. So I definitely got down on that, and I'm glad I did. So let's take a look at the specifics. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks absolutely spectacular, and that is really good considering how basic it is. I mean, it's definitely not a figure that has a ton of obvious nuance, but there is definitely nuance there. And, obviously the first thing you notice is the beams coming out of this faceplate. There's another one, which we'll get to in the next section. But as you can see, just plain white in the middle, and then it comes out and there's a nice gradient into this nice ice blue. That's not really going to come across here just because of how translucent it is. But it looks really, really good in person. And then you come to the body, and the body's just all black. And we get really nice sculpt on this like puffy winter jacket, like lots of creases and folds where the stitching is, and they got the buttons, and just really nicely done with the kind of the tension where the jacket is. And you can see you even got like a little bit of the fur lining coming here at the end of the cuffs, and the sleeves, the details in the gloves, really, really well done. And then beyond being just a like kind of flat black figure, there is a lot, and even on the back, this kind of blue wash, which looks excellent, definitely kind of brings it to life a little bit. And that also brings out all these wrinkles on the pants. As you can see, I'm sure this is probably reused from another figure, but I do not know what it is. So if you do, sound off in the comments. Then we come down and we got the boots, really just fantastic sculpt there. And then you get a lot of the kind of snow, that like white snow on there. We've got the bottom of the boots semi-sculpted, which is very, very nice. And coming up to the hood, again, we continue the textures from the jacket and the fur lining. Oh, that's coming off. Again, we're gonna look at that in the next section, but just a really, really good looking figure. And certainly not something they had to go this hard on. So yeah, that's aesthetics. Okay, and for accessories and features, we get one each, one accessory and one feature. And so our one accessory is our alternative faceplate. It's just this nice pearlescent oval. And you can see there's a couple of pegs on the back, and a little bit channel for the lights, which we're going to see in a second. And our feature is actually that light. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the hood. We're going to expose this kind of plain black head, and take the faceplate off nice and carefully. As you can see, there's a couple peg holes. There are our LEDs. As you can see, just kind of an awkward shaped head to house the batteries. We've got our flap here, and then we have our switch. So that being said, it makes it nice and easy to line up, so there's no mistaking which way this goes. We have a large peg and a small peg. Those just plug in right to the front here. Then we have our switch it on, and there's our light. It's gonna throw my lighting off here on the camera. And yeah, it looks awesome. And I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna shut all my lights off here right now, but as you can see, like that's really nice and bright, really cool. Just 3 very, very small button cell batteries. And yeah, just couldn't be better, honestly. So that's accessories. For articulation, we actually get more than we need here, and that's awesome. That's always a good thing. But yeah, so let's break it down top to bottom. And as you kind of saw in the last section, the head is on a ball joint. However, that hood piece, which can't really be separated because it just makes it look kind of weird. So you basically just get some rotation. It's a ball joint, but you don't really get any up or down anyway. So that is that. We come down the shoulders. We are on a hinge and swivel. We're coming up to just about our T. And then we come to the elbows, single jointed. So we also get some rotation there. I come to the hands. We are hinge and swivel there, all horizontal. There is actually, I don't know if it's going to show up with my lighting here, but I could tell that you can see a diaphragm joint here. And then I think there's a ball joint here as well, but you're not really getting too much there. because this, while pliable, is very, very heavy, or just kind of voluminous. So you're not really going to get anything too much. A little bit of tilt, I guess. But that's about it. We come to the hips, and we actually got really good range. We're just kind of running into the jacket. I think this could do full splits if it was unobstructed. So there is that. Get our thigh swivel there at that assembly up there. We are single jointed at the knees, coming just before 90. We also get some swivel there as well. Come down to the boots. The left side, we get some swivel, which is awesome, but it's not there on the right, and that's confusing. I'm not sure. There's another NECA figure I have. I think it's the Terminator one that does that, and I'm not really sure what the reasoning is there, but it is what it is. And then we come to our feet. So we got some really nice point. We got a little bit of forward, and then some really rather generous rocker. So that's Articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here it is with some other NECA horror figures. With some Hasbro. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally, with an Articulated Icons Oni, and yours truly in human form as an Articulated Icons Ninja. So my final thoughts on the Thing 40th anniversary poster figure from NECA is that this is an absolute thing of beauty. It's everything it should be, even a little bit more, and nothing it shouldn't be. And yeah, that just makes it a just absolutely great exclusive, and it was an exclusive. So unfortunately, it is not available online at the moment, at least not on the primary market. So if you weren't able to snag one of these, your only hope at the moment is the secondary market. And if that is the case, I wish you all the best of luck, because it can ebb and flow. You never know. So as I always say, just definitely keep searching, because you never know. I've definitely found some really good stuff at like decent prices. And but beyond that, like if you're a fan of the Thing, it was certainly, I feel pretty safe saying it's my favorite movie from the year I entered Earth. So a really good figure, and just one I never thought I'd see, and just definitely worth picking up if you were able to. So I wish you all the luck in that. And with all that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and or sharing. And if you want to take it next level and help me out even more, I will have ways to do that listed at the bottom of the description below. So please, please, please check that out. And with all of that being said, I hope you take care of yourself, take care of those around you, and most importantly, stay weird, simians.